Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my people. This is Efo Kwekudia, and I am back again on your screen to give you some quick update or some quick information on how to change your visit visa to a work permit when you arrive in Canada. All right, so please share for other people to also benefit from this particular information. All right, I'll wait for 1 minute and then I'll share this lucrative information with you guys. Okay, so I'm back again on your screen. Do not forget to always like and share for other people to also benefit from my videos. It is time for people like us who have the information whilst in Canada to share with you guys who are back home so that you can weigh your options and weigh your opportunities in order to strike. You need to take the move, Charlie. I was use your data, use your internet to watch videos like this that can improve your life, that can make you take decisions, that can change your future generation. All right. So again, this is Efo Kwekudia, and like I told you, I am coming to share with you on how to change your visit visa to a work permit as soon as when you arrive in Canada. All right. So I'll take you guys through what I have, and then we'll see how you can plan in the back home and get your visit visa. And then when you land in Canada, as soon as you land in Canada, you need to trigger Plan B. All right, you need to trigger Plan B. This is I've always advocated that your Plan A should be through education, but if you don't have the time to go through the educational process, this is Plan B for you. All right, you can look for ways to get your visit visa. I have made um, videos on how to apply for visit visa and some of the things you need in order to make your visa very strong. Please go through my videos and then you'll be able to find that video and then you watch that video. You can also go to YouTube and then watch various videos on how to apply for a visit visa. All right, the things that you need to have in your application to make your application very strong. All right, so I'll take you guys through the internet and then I'll show you what I have. All right. So if you are back home, like I said, you always have to make sure that you try and then apply for a visit visa. All right. It is not that easy, but when you get all the things that you need in applying for a visit visa, with God by your side, with the religion that you serve, you can be able to land this visit visa and then you can move to Canada. But like I said, if you are moving to Canada, this is what you have to do. All right. This is what you have to do before coming to Canada. This is what you have to do. Even when you are a student in Canada, you can also add this information as a plan B. All right. The most important thing is that you legitimately do things that will make you get your work permit. All right. And when you get a work permit, after some few years or few months, you can transition from your work permit to permanent residence. All right. So if you have your visit visa and then you are coming to Canada, you already have 6 months to stay in Canada. After that 6 months, you need to move back to your country. All right. Even though your visa is 5 years, is 10 years, is 7 years, is 2 years, or what have you, you are only allowed to stay in Canada for 6 months. So within that 6 months, you have to make sure that you move or you transition your visit visa to a work permit. And this is the plan that you need to have before landing in Canada. All right. So you have to make sure that you go through the truck driving process. All right. In Canada, truck driving has become something serious where there are a lot of companies that are looking for truck drivers. All right. So you have to go through the truck driving approach. All right. That is my plan for you. Okay. So always make sure that when you're coming to Canada as a visitor, you have your home country license with you. All right. You have to make sure that you have your home country license. And then when you have your home country license and you arrive in Canada, you have to make sure that within the first 2 months, maximum 3 months, you get a Canadian license. All right. I would prefer that when you're coming to Canada, move to the Atlantic province. All right. The Atlantic province, it is very easy to get your Canadian driving license, which we call class 5. If you have your home country license already, you can quickly, as soon as you arrive in Canada, you can take your driving license test online. And then within a day or two, when you pass, you can now go to their office, Service New Brunswick, or whatever you landed in, and then you book for your road test. And then when you pass your road test, you can now get your class 5 in that transit province. When you get your class 5, then you can quickly go to this college that I am coming to share with you. All right. So, first of all, when you're coming to Canada, make sure that you know how to drive. If you don't know how to drive, learn how to drive. All right. Learn how to drive in your home country. Give yourself some time, and then you learn how to drive in your home country. And then you bring your home country license with you. All right. When you bring a home country license with you, please do not add any form of document in your luggage. All right. There are times where when you get to the airport, those things might show up, and then the immigration officer will have the idea that you are using the visit visa to enter into Canada to look for a job. All right. So do not include any academic kind of documents in your luggage. All right. Do not include any CVs in your luggage. All right. Leave all those things at home, and then when you are finally arrive in Canada and you need any of these documents, you can ask any of your family members to post it to you. All right. It is very important. So you bring your home country license. With that one, you can always put it in your purse. All right. It's your license. So you prefer to carry it along. They don't have that kind of mindset that you're coming to use your home country license to apply for any job yet. Even you need your home country license to even drive in Canada for 6 months. All right. So it is allowed to bring your home country license. Make sure that you bring your home country license. And then when you bring your home country license, you can now book for online test. And when you book for online test and you pass the online test, if you have your visit visa already, you can get in touch with me through my messenger. I can send you their online practice test, the books that you need to learn in order to equip yourself before you arrive in Canada. And then you finally take the test online. All right. When you take the driving test online, then when you pass, you can now go to their offices to get your eye test done. And then you can now book for your road test. All right. All these things can be done within 2 months. All right. Make sure that as soon as you land, you can now book your online test the very next day. And then you take your online right there and then. When you pass, you can now book for your road test the very next day when there's an available space. All right. Usually the booking your road test takes about a month for you to get a slot. That is why I keep saying that within 2 months you need to book your road test, and then you go for your road test. So when you successfully pass your road test, which is not that easy, you also need to get someone to train you on their road, on how to drive in Canada and all that. The way we drive here is different from how we drive back home. In this country, Charlie, they respect all the signs and everything about the road. So you always have to get someone to train you on the road for about a week or two before you go for your final road exams. All right. When you get that thing done, and by God being so good, and you pass your road exams, they can now issue you with a class 5. If you don't bring your home country license, it means that you don't have any driving experience, and then your process of getting your class 5 is really going to go beyond 6 months. All right. First of all, if you don't have your driving license, and you come to Canada and you want to get your license, you will start from class 7. All right. When you start from class 7, you will have to wait for 8 months or 1 year before you can now go for your class 5. All right. So it is always advisable to bring your home country license so that it will show that you have a driving experience. With that, they can jump you from class 7 1, they can jump you from class 7 2, and then you move straight to class 5. All right. And that is one of the requirements that this particular school needs. All right. So if you have internet, you can go to Trans Canada College. It is a college in the Atlantic province that teaches people how to drive a long track vehicles. All right. It will also assist you to get your license as a truck driver, and then they also assist you to get a job with the transport companies that they have in the North Atlantic Canada. All right. This is one of the sharp ways that you can turn your business visa into a work permit within 4 months. All right. Within 4 or 5 months, you can now change your business visa to a work permit where you can stay in Canada and start enjoying a good life. All right. So if you have your class 5 license, you can always go to this college, Trans Canada College, which is in the North Atlantic province. All right. So um, it's a truck driving school, and they have locations in Miramichi, Sussex, St. John, Oromocto, and Moncton. All right. I live in Moncton, so I know one of their schools here in Moncton, but they are also in Oromocto, which is around Fredericton. They also have a location in St. John. They also have a location in Sussex, and they also have a location in Miramichi. You can also check other tracking training companies in the other province, but I am limiting myself to the North Atlantic province. All right. So we will, and then they also have employment opportunities. This is one of the colleges where they will train you for about 3 months. If you don't know anything about truck driving, they are going to train you for 3 months, which of course you will pay for it. We'll go through the tuition fee. And then after that 3 months, they will um, give you a job opportunity with all these big companies in the North Atlantic. They have a lot of partnership with all these um, big companies where as soon as you finish with the training and you get your truck driving license, they are going to link you with these companies for you to start doing your internship, and then finally you will get a very lucrative job in Canada. One of the works that pays a lot is truck driving. All right. Truck driving and health professionals, that is the nurses and the doctors, are the most paid profession in Canada. So if you come to Canada and then you decide to take this path, you are not going to regret it. All right. So these are the various companies that they work with. And then when you finish with the 3 months of truck driving training, they are going to um, give you unemployment. All right. So imagine you land in Canada with a business visa on the first day, and then on within 2 months you get your class 5, basis your driving experience you have in back home, and then on the third month you enroll in this school, so that exactly in 3 months you finish with the school, and then you can get unemployment with these companies. And then when you get unemployment with these companies, you can quickly get a work permit. In fact, the company is even going to help you to apply for your work permit. All right. So let's click on Nomoto. and then we'll see the requirement so that you can prepare yourself. All right. So mountain transport training class. All right. So these are the three levels of the training class that they have. They have class three certificate standard. For drivers looking for certificate, you know who you are. All right. So you click learn more, and then we'll see this is a minimum of 20 hours of practical time included. All right. So when they train you for this, they are also going to attach you with the companies that I just showed you for you to have a practical experience of 20 hours. And it is not for free. They are going to pay you while to go through these practicals. And then you have 1 hour assessment, and the road test is also included. So this amount cost is 3 weeks. This is for people who already knows the truck driving already. You just need a certificate in order to enhance yourself to get a proper job from all these companies that they have partnership with. All right. So this is just 3 weeks, and it's 2,700. All right. And the second one is class 1E, entry level. It's a 6 weeks program, and it costs 5,950. All right. So these are what it includes. It includes minimum 80 hours of classroom time and a minimum of 50 hours of practical track time. Practical track time, 50 hours includes stimulator, pre-trip, coupling, uncoupling, backing, docking, and behind the wheel. All right. So this also shows you what exactly you are going to do within that 6 weeks. All right. And this again is for drivers with experience. All right. The class 1E is for drivers with experience. If you are someone who do not have any experience in truck driving, you have to go for the 12 weeks program, like I said, which is the 3 months, and it is 10,450. All right. It is a good investment because as soon as you finish with the 3 months, they are going to link you up with these companies that they have partnership with. All right. Employment opportunities. They have about 10 companies that they have employment with. So you see, ready for a career that pays between 50,000 and 100,000 per year. Convert that into your home country currency, and then you see it is a very lucrative business. All right. And they're saying over 95% of our graduates go directly into employment with the best North American companies. And we are in touch with you for life. All right. They will keep checking up on you to make sure that you are very comfortable. If you are not okay with the company, they can always refer you to another company where you can be very comfortable in driving. Charlie, and me say no. Truck drivers no more treat omo te say nkusia. Omo na omo kura system no more because the way na Canada so no they use truck driving a lot to move goods from one province to the other, from one city to the other. And you know, truck drivers, when it comes to logistics, omuna omuye hot cake. Aside, apart from the nurses and all that, and when you enter into this kind of profession, it is a very good deal. So only time now, ubiku school for 1 year, and now 2 years, and now 1.5 years now. This is another kind of planner over to me. You use that money. First of all, get your visit visa. You can always, apply for your visit visa if you have gone through my videos on how to prepare and apply for visit visa. No, finally, no, nyame ya adom na so nya visit visa now. Try and then get this money for this college. That is 10,450. No, provided saying you own how to drive a truck at all. But only the you drive a truck, they are take a video of yourself whilst you are driving the truck and all those things. Oba apply to this school, and then you apply to this school for either the 3 weeks or the 6 weeks. That is for people who know how to drive the trucks already. But so only want to drive a car now, no worries. Over to me apply for the 3 month training program now. And then after the 3 months, you will receive personal job placement assistance from our industry veteran team with a combined over 130 years. Okay. And they are going to make sure say you are very comfortable, you know how to drive the truck, and then they give you a job placement with the companies. And within 5 months, you'll get a job that pays you over 90,000 to 100,000 a year. You divide that by 12 and you see that your life will change for good. So this is what I have for you when it comes to changing your visit visa to a work permit within 6 months. All right. So to me follow schools now. I am me yeah update on I am here videos on now. This is one of the ways. Unim truck driving now to me moving from your home country to Canada for you to just apply for jobs. You need to get the truck driving license, and then the companies, they don't just recruit people who do not have any experience, truck driving experience in Canada. And this school can give you that experience that you need, and they can also link you to a job. All right, so this is what I have for you today. Do not forget to like and share this video for people who have knowledge or who knows how to drive trucks, to learn from this information and to prepare whilst coming to Canada. So on being so our Canada with a visit visa Nepano or bread with getting a job. This is one of the ways Nepano can be very quick in changing his or her status from a visit visa to a work permit. Thank you, and I'll see you again. Bye bye.